Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Bitcoin. Once again, thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. So right now, Bitcoin, it did close above the 786, which is a sign of strength basically. But we do need to see the continual close above that level of support. Start to come back up and coil up essentially over a long period of time, and then start to come back up and attack these highs. Okay, and it's at this point here. This is the thing that I'm looking for here. This retracement. Okay, what do we do here? Do we get the retracement, start to come down and create these lower highs, and you're creating your bear market structure, and your downtrend structure basically, which is what I'm looking for, especially on the weekly time frame. Now we are falling and cascading through the EMAs, okay, which is negative. Okay, you can see you come down and resistance, and you continue to roll. So at the minute, for me, what this looks like, okay, is capitulation. Okay, this was capitulation here in the summer. Okay, this was capitulation here in March. Okay, this is capitulation. We started to sort of cascade through the EMAs, and then came back up. We had that sort of relief rally, and then got the capitulation because of the C word. Okay, so you can see that once you start to capitulate, you got your capitulation volume. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for, some kind of capitulation volume, and this will actually give way to the fact that this is still some kind of A, B, C correction, okay, in a bull market. This is just a corrective phase of a bull market. Like I've said to you, like this was a corrective phase of a bull market, striking the fear of God into people down here with a C word dump, which was basically a nothing burger. We had the NASDAQ corrected over 40%, and then got on with its job. Okay, and potentially right now, if we put in another sort of nothing burger, coming down to another key level support, okay, and the NASDAQ as well does its correction because it's quite overextended, and if that comes down and holds support, then again it's starting to go back up, and this was a correction, like this was a correction, okay, not a bear market. Do you understand that? So this is why I'm saying to you, you're not necessarily in a bear market yet, even though we're coming down and correcting. This is still potentially opportunity to hold support, hold this support like a boss, okay, and start to come back up the stairs. Now one thing I'm looking at here is on the monthly time frame. If we take a look here on this chart just here. So if we take a look on the monthly, any time that Bitcoin's capitulated through the 20, the 55 has always offered an amazing opportunity. And at that point, when you start to capitulate down to the 55, what happens? You go sideways, you come back up. Look down here, you lose the 20, what happens? There's no bear market, it's corrective. You come down, you hold the 55, you start to come back up over a period of time. Was this a bear market? You can look at that. It was corrective phase and enter level of consolidation after correction, and start to come back up. Okay, this is your bear market. You're making lower highs. Okay, you're rolling. There's your bear market. Yeah, bear market. At the minute, this is still corrective. Like this was corrective. Okay, and this was corrective. This came down to support. At this point, it's your bear market. You're making lower highs. Okay, that's bear market structure. You've not got any bear market structure here, have you? Okay, so if you do start to do the dead cat bounce, you're doing this. There's your bear market. Do you understand what I'm saying to you right now? This is corrective. I can't express myself to enough on this point that I'm trying to make to people. Okay, so for me, I've been looking at charts for many years, and at the minute this is still corrective for me until it creates the better market structure where you dead cat bounce, you're doing some lower highs, you're creating a descending triangle, and at that point, if you start to hold the 20, you're already creating a signal that you're going to come down to the 55 at some point because you're closing below the 20 on the monthly. Like I said to you, you start closing out below the 20 on any time frame, you usually come to the 55 for support, and you can see beautiful. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to say to you. If you do start closing below the 20, you're increasing the probability of coming down to the 55 and potentially some kind of capitulation event if you don't start to come back up, create a dead cat bounce, and do something like this, lower highs, because at that point you're creating this foundation, and at that point you will have a capitulation event further down the line where you come to the 55, and this was a bear market, creating bear market structure. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying to you? Okay, so that's basically Bitcoin. I know we're coming down, it's bad, it's nasty, but capitulation is good. It always offers an amazing opportunity. We've got capitulation there, we've got capitulation there, we've got capitulation there. Okay, and one thing I'm looking for, like I've said to you so many times, is the capitulation volume profile. Got it there. We've got the capitulation volume profile there as well. So we're looking for that. But Bitcoin is not completely out of the woods. It's still correcting. I know the world's in a bit of turmoil at the moment as well over the the interest rate hikes and the Fed tightening and everything, at the foot of the war, with Ukraine and Russia and America and and the old C word variants and different things like that. So I know it's nasty, but whenever you look historical data for Bitcoin, these offer generational generational opportunities. One opportunity, and right now, you're looking at some kind of capitulation here for Bitcoin. Okay, if it starts to sweep down and loses the one, the 1 fib right there, and takes out that low, then for me, you're in targets down here. And like I've just shown you, the 55 on the monthly time frame is an amazing level of support, which is roughly where the 1272 is right now for Bitcoin. So, like I said to you, you don't want to necessarily see some kind of dead cat bounce here. If we do, okay, on the Wednesday here in the week, and the Fed comes out of a meeting and the markets get a reaction and start to come back up, then you're creating that bear market structure right here. And this is confirming that this is a bear market, because at the minute this is still corrective as this was corrective. And potentially it's some kind of irregular A, B, C correction coming down to support, hold support, start to come back up at the other end. Do you understand that? And this is not a bear market, it's corrective. Look, let me show you. You've got three different kind of flats, okay? You've got a regular, you've got an irregular and expanded, which is what Bitcoin is beginning to look like it's carving out at the moment. And then you've got your running. So, this is what we're looking for, the confirmation and, the sort of end game here for Bitcoin. So stay strong, stay healthy, stay tuned, and I'll keep you updated as best as I can, okay? Take care, everyone. Back soon with another update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye-bye.